This ain't nothing new, you know just what we're doing. Life's hard, but we're gonna make it through it. Life's hard, but we're gonna make it through it. You can't stop this train. You know we not doing it for the fame, but up in the city, people knowing the name. Cause we don't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we keep it rolling. Don't stop, won't stop.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of A Break with Jake. This is episode 3, and I got my great friend, talented friend, Sid Tipton in the building. How are you feeling, Sid Tipton?
I'm so good. I love the name of your podcast.
Thank you so much. You know, we just get a little break. We get away from like reality and we just vibe. And what's actually cool is me and Sid actually worked together like the first time, like last week, 2 weeks ago. And I was like, oh my God, number one, you're crazy talented. Yeah. And 2, I feel like the song we got was crusher.
It's good.
So we were talking about guests to bring on, and I was like, we should bring on Sid because I'm excited to get into your story, and you're just a vibe. So thank you for your thank you for your time.
Everyone knows I'm a huge fan.
Well, I'm a huge fan.
After our session, I was like texting like 5 people.
Thank you. I'm a huge fan. So thank you for your time. I know you're a busy bee.
I'm so busy.
So Sid, let's get into it. We got people watching. We got some of my people watching. We got new people watching. Talk to me. Where are you from? Where do you call home? Where did you move to? Let's talk about this real quick. Where's your birthplace?
I was born in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, born and raised.
Just born, Centennial Hospital, Nashville, Tennessee. That's too much information.
Hey, but you were in Nashville.
I was in Nashville. I went to middle school here, elementary, high. That was out of order.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Okay.
Skipped college, went right to
Same.
LA.
Okay. So did you go to high school here? Okay, so you've been here.
Like it's crazy that people literally make music here. Like, I'm lucky.
Yeah, you were just one of the people that was just like living here. You were like, this isn't the country music capital of the world. This is just home.
No, it was weird. Yeah, exactly. Well, and my family worked at CMA Fest. Do you know what that is?
Got it.
It used to be called Fanfare.
Okay,
so like
cool.
Since I was 12, I would like help out. It's summertime. I'm 12 years old. I'm like, I could do this. I could get on the stage like that. Like, I started in country, and a lot of people don't know that.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you remember, did you see a certain person and you were like, was there an artist where you were like, I want to be like that? Or were you just vibing with the how it was going?
I was really vibing. Because we were, I mean, like I was saying, when we got to see artists set up backstage, like I do remember Taylor, actually. It was like,
wow.
I think it was her first year, and she was setting up this big purple castle and all this
wow.
stuff. I got to see that, and I'm like a little girl, and I'm like, this is so inspiring.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like 17, and I remember thinking, like, people were going to college, and I remember thinking, well, I got to start now. Like, I always thought I was going to be a singer.
You always thought that?
Yeah, I always thought that, but I never realized that you actually had to work.
Okay, so totally, I get that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I know we talked to you. I didn't know you were here for so long. You were in Nashville for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you knew you were going to be a singer. When does this happen? Do you remember what age or what inspired it? Like, were you like 5, 6? Did you get a guitar, a piano? What happened?
So I feel like most people fall in love with an album or something, and then they're like, oh, I want to do this. For me, it sounds really cliche, but like before I knew how to talk, I was singing.
Oh,
and my parents
vibes.
were like, she's singing in the crib, I think. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, my mom was like, Jerry? Like, this is like kind of weird.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I literally would just force my family on holidays to sit down and watch me perform a song I wrote. And I didn't know I wrote. I'd be like, I made this up. And my mom would be like, you wrote it.
No, right. But from day one, like before you, that's crazy.
Facts. I just always pictured myself doing that, like performing. I didn't know at the time that artists had writers as well.
No, 100%.
Like, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
Classic.
That's wild though. So you said everyone's going off to college.
Yeah.
What's going through your head as you say, I gotta chase this, but what happens after? Because I know a little bit, but your story is crazy. So I want my people to know how it happened, every journey.
So I actually had a full scholarship. Like, I worked my ass off to go to a college.
Wow. Where?
Yeah, Trevecca, actually.
Just like academic? Just rock out academic?
I was going to major in writing, like writing.
Incredible.
I actually have started a couple books, LOL.
Amazing.
Yeah.
LOL, bro.
I just love words. So I was like, I'm going to go do that. And I actually had a boyfriend at the time, and he was like, you have to like work in music if you want to.
Right.
I mean, like, you have to actually do it every day.
Totally.
And I remember being like, oh, like, no one ever told me that. I'm
Yeah.
down. Like, it wasn't, I just immediately started, like, typing out every song I had ever written and, like,
Wow.
putting chords to them and just made sure I had everything on hand, like my lyric sheets and.
Unbelievable. So when did you move from Nashville? When does this happen?
So I work at Chili's in Nashville. I get a deal. I'm 18 at the time.
Serving up Chili's.
I walk out like I'm like, I don't need this anymore. Sorry. Like,
Hey, peace out,
and
bro.
I think I rode in Nashville for about a year.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and we were doing the LA trips.
Okay, got it.
But finally I was like, I need my car here. Like, I'm getting way more done here. That was just the way it was.
Yeah.
And I was loving doing pop, like more pop stuff and just meeting a ton of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old were you when this was happening?
So I drove out there on my 19th birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking was going like 100 miles an hour. Like my publisher at the time actually went out there with me, and I remember he was asleep. He woke up, and my car just like broke down. Like I was going so fast, the car broke down. I just couldn't wait.
When
to
does
get
the
there.
shakes and stuff? I feel you, dude.
He was like,
yeah.
Are we okay?
Wow.
And I just grinded for. Like, and when I say grinded, I mean, you know, like every day, Saturday, Sunday, like I didn't give myself a day off. Like I just wrote nonstop for honestly, like 3.5 years until I met Timbaland.
Damn.
Yeah,
so you're there. How many times were you writing a week, if you had to say, like on average?
Oh my God. Well, I was doing doubles too.
Like every day?
Yeah. So 7 minimum. Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah. I was like.
For how long?
Oh man. I did that almost every day for the course of like 3.5 years.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, there's no shortage of talent.
No, totally.
And I always knew that, and I always knew that music was meant for me. So,
yeah.
And I love doing it. So.
What? Okay, because that's so much time and so many songs.
Yeah.
Where do you think? Where's the hunger from that come from? Is it just from the love of music, or were you like, I told someone I was gonna do this, so I'm going to do this every freaking day? Did you have one of those, or were you just like, I just love music, I'm just gonna go write as much as I can?
I think it was both. It was like I zoomed out and realized that I've always done music.
Yeah.
So there's really no other option for me. And then there was the thing of, I am about to fucking show everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and I think in the beginning that's really motivating and helpful, but after like a handful of years, it gets to a point where it's not about that at all.
Totally.
You know? But at first, like that was really, because I was like always I don't even know what the word is, kind of a loser in school. Like I wasn't really, but I was kind of treated like that.
Right.
Yeah, I was always made fun of and stuff. So I was like, now you guys are like, okay, on my stories. Like,
Yeah, so it's like, I'm about to show you what's about to happen. Wow, did you write some songs about the people that bullied you?
Yeah, even called them by name and stuff.
Yeah, you did.
Like very Taylor era.
Yeah,
like,
you did. As you should.
I did.
Yeah, suck on that one, buddy. How do you like that?
Yeah, exactly.
You're in the song.
I was in
love that.
Calabasas. It was
That's
okay.
crazy. Okay, so let's talk. You're in LA. You're just clearly earning everything that's happening, but you have something that probably I don't even know what percentage, not anyone has, and you have a Timbaland Connect. How does this happen? Okay. I need to know where this.
That was crazy.
This is crazy.
I still love talking about it.
I would let me know what happened. What's the first step?
Okay. What's the first? Okay.
How does he come into? How does he know who you are?
So I get a call one day.
There we go. I love that.
And it's my publisher at the time, but it's someone that works there that I don't even talk to every day. She's known me a long time, just like not even my day to day, but she calls me. She's like, hey, I've been sending out a few of your songs and Timbaland wants to cut one. I'm like, what do you mean he wants to cut one? Like he's going to sing? I was like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, cause it was just a hook. It was called Crying in an Uber.
Okay.
And it was
a great title.
Thank you.
Wow.
True story.
Oh, even better, bro.
So I know, right? So she was like, no, he wants to put a beat under it. And I was like, that's so hard. Like, okay. She was like, he's going to call you. And I was like, okay, cool. So,
wow.
Yeah, I think literally a couple hours went by and like I got the Miami number on my phone and I was like, hello. You know?
No, literally.
And he was just so cool right off the bat. He's like, I love your voice. Like, you know, he was
I
shooting
agree
all
with
his
him.
ideas to me. Thank
I
you.
do agree with him, though. Yeah, I hear
He was
it.
shooting all his ideas and just laying out like what he had been thinking even before meeting me. And he was looking for like a collaborator for these things and wanted to meet. And he flew to LA that same week, and we wrote every day for 2 weeks. I think we did like 20 songs.
When was this?
2017.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So Timberland's coming out and he's to you. He's flying to you.
I know. I
to work
almost
with
said that.
you.
Like, I didn't go to Miami till way later. Like, he came.
That's insane.
That was crazy.
And you write 20 songs. Is it just hooks? Are y'all writing, what are y'all, just pretty much anything?
I'm actually writing full songs, but I'm just me. Like, I'm the only top liner in the
And he
room.
just has the beats.
He's got, like, you know, Angel Nat, like, lots of people there.
Oh, Sid, that's crazy,
It was
dude.
crazy.
That's wild.
So then,
yes,
then
please.
he goes,
That's why I did not know this.
No, it's crazy. So then he's like, these songs are dope. And we did a lot of different genres, you know? And he's like, these songs are dope. Like, I think we need to make an album, though. And I'm like, okay, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, I think we need to, like, really hone in and not just an album on you, because I think he knew that would, like, kind of scare me.
Right,
He's like, we
right.
just need to work on a lot of stuff. And I was like, okay. So he brought me in the studio with Justin Timberlake. We wrote for like a week straight.
Unbelievable.
They just let me be around. Like,
Yeah.
They were just so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
So
yeah,
I got it, because I've been a Timberlake fan since I literally can remember listening to music.
Yeah.
Like I literally, when I remember listening to music, he was playing on the radio, like Sexy Back and all that. So tell me, what's that? I don't know. I'll never have a person on this podcast where they can answer this question. I just don't think it'll ever happen. What is a week and a half with Timberlake like? What is his talent? What is he? Is he cool? Is he like kind of shy? What's the vibes?
So not a shy guy.
Not shy.
No, he's actually one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Really?
He's like a comedian.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
And-
like he's just constantly cracking jokes, like has such a good wit, making everyone feel like such a great vibe.
And he's from like Memphis, so like
Yeah.
you had the Tennessee connection.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, that's
So
super cool.
true.
So is he coming in with song ideas? Are you helping him write this? What was the collab like? Is he singing, writing? What's the vibes?
So he's very hands-on with everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, everyone playing, he's like kind of working with them on it, like telling them what he thinks, what his rhythm should be. He's just very hands-on with the production.
Yeah.
He just knows exactly what he wants. And like he would take time and go in the live room by himself and just like, you could tell he's just feeling his thoughts and feeling his vibe. And anytime he would come up with an idea, because it was mainly production first.
Yeah.
And like every time he had like an idea, he would just go around the room and look at everyone in the eye and like lay it on them. Like, and I've only seen one other artist do that in my life. Usually you just kind of say it out loud in the room, but to really go up and get personal, look everyone in the eye and just spit your idea, it was a confidence and like, a surety, is that a word?
Yeah,
that's in himself that I had not seen.
Like, I'm that guy and that's why I'm this successful. Like, because no one does that.
Yeah, so true.
And just for him to even be, when was this?
2017.
So he's already had so many smashes, In Sync, his solo stuff.
Like, I can't believe I'm in the room.
Right, and the fact that he's coming to you and he respects you shows what kind of guy he is.
It was sick, yeah.
So,
and
wow.
to answer your question about like what I was doing writing,
Yeah,
because I was just feeling it out at first. I
Totally.
didn't want to overstep, and I feel like
yeah.
that's a thing when you're with an artist, no matter who they are, is like you want to feel them out.
Which is also. Just not to get sidetracked, when we were writing, you were great at that. You're like, I want you to feel, some people like to come in and control and be like, I want to write something that's on my mind, but you're really good. And you probably got it from all these things you're doing where you're letting the artist work, but you're helping put it together. So I feel like this came in together with this story, but anyways, keep going. So you're kind of filling it out.
So I'm feeling it out at first, and I feel, you might be used to this, but like when you get in the booth finally to do a melody pass or like, I feel like that's when the moment to kind of just like do what you do comes out without overstepping. So it was that moment, like he's like, I remember finally he came in the room and he was like, I need a female on this. Like I need a female voice right here. You know me, I'm like, I'm singing.
I think I can do this. I might be the one.
This idea.
Right,
you know, just
right.
Like, I remember thinking that day, actually, before I went in, because I was a little, like, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself, just sing. Like, just do your thing, And I think that's always the best thing to do. So when I finally got in the booth and, like, just in my melody pass, that was pretty much, I think, when he knew that he was, like, cool with working. You know? And we just, like, comped it together and stuff. We actually had a song where we were both singing on it together. It didn't end up coming out. But
that's insane.
And and I like told my family.
Oh,
They're from Nashville. Like, we're Nashville natives. And they were like, what?
Wow.
So it was awesome. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah,
Jessica too. She was
that's an insane story. Is Timberlake, like, is there anyone up there with, like, on his niche, that, like, on his tier that you worked with as well? Or was that, like,
that's a good question.
Or is that, like, that should be the highest one, probably. That's a huge one.
The highest one. I mean, honestly, Timbaland.
I'm also.
I mean, I've worked with a lot of artists. It's like, over the years, different genres.
Totally.
Like JoJo was incredible to work with.
Insane.
Even Tinashe, and they're both very different. But
dude, these are names,
I think about
bro.
the female artists I've worked with too, because it's not just been the men. Like, it's crazy. And JoJo, I was exceptionally younger. I think that was in 2015, actually.
Wow.
She was like the first artist I grew up listening to that I worked with. So
Isn't that wild?
I was, and I was never sure if she could feel that, but we wrote great songs, and like I ran into
insane.
And one came out. Like, I wrote Like This.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So talk to me. You're with Timbaland and you're doing the damn thing. This was in 2018?
2017.
2017.
When we met. Yeah.
2017.
And we're doing all that. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next step? You're in LA. Obviously now you're in Nash, but what happens after? What do you do after all these sessions and stuff? What's the next step is my question.
So we actually started focusing on my artist stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to get into this a little bit.
Yeah. We started focusing on it, and you got to understand, I had spent a lot of years trying to convince A&Rs, everybody, that I was an artist.
Yeah, for sure.
And everyone was always like, you're a writer.
Yeah.
Like, you're a great writer.
Totally.
You just don't see it.
And they don't, it makes them a little uncomfy to get out of that box where you're like, I can do both.
They're like, it's a whole other thing.
Right.
And I'm like,
and fuck off. Yeah.
I'm like, I know it's a whole other thing.
Totally.
Anyway.
Totally.
Tim it was honestly one of the coolest feelings for me, because he was the one telling me I was an artist, even though I knew that. He was so he was like even when he called me, he hadn't even met me.
Right.
You know what I mean? He just got it, and he's one of the few people, like producers, who just really got me and saw me.
At the end of the day, if you have him vouching for you, you don't really gotta listen to anyone else.
Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah, you don't. It's like, he's done it. Like, A&Rs, I love them. I love it. I love labels. I love their opinions matter when you have a person that's actually done it and has the proof and the credentials, and they give you that when they say that, it's like, okay, I got something here.
Exactly. You're like, okay, I'm not crazy.
You're not I'm not crazy. So do you start working on recording some stuff for artist side?
Yes, we do. And to be like, the songs were dope. Like, the whole thing, we had like these visuals mapped out, and we did end up putting out a couple things.
Cool.
It was fast.
Yeah.
And I was loving it, but I did realize, I was like, this is a whole other thing.
No,
and
totally.
It's like, I knew it was going to be, but I was like 23.
Yeah.
And that's your age.
Yes, it is. 2-3, baby. Jordan year. Watch me rock.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my title year, baby.
It's a great year.
It is a great year.
It was honestly.
It's cool. I like 23.
When I was 23.
I'm fucking up 23 right now.
Oh, in a good way?
I think so.
In a good.
Yeah, well, 2 is my number, but 2-3, like the 2023, I feel really good about it, Sid.
Okay. I feel good about you being 23.
I feel like our song we wrote is really special.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, but anyways, sorry, this is how we,
Timbaland?
Yeah, anyway, right. So you're working on the artist stuff. Working on the artist stuff, and it is a whole different deal. It's a whole different deal than songwriting.
I mean, I'll be honest, like, I'm glad we ended up putting things out.
Yep.
But I was like, I'm realizing, okay, we're about to perform everywhere. Like, I just wasn't sure who I was completely.
Totally. No.
And I thought I was. Like, it's a mind fuck, because you spend all this time and you think you are ready for something, and then you get there and you're like, I actually like didn't know this was so this is like might not be able to have enough time to write.
It's a lot.
The way I want to. Yeah.
100%.
And it's more than just the music.
It is.
Like
it is.
The fucking internet honestly scares the shit out of me.
That thing's wild. Yeah. It's
thing.
Like that's a whole nother deal.
Yeah.
It's like, and I don't even know really, it's a lot for an artist. It's one of the biggest parts. It's like you can do the performance part, which is scary and for some people, but dealing with the social media and you having to be like vulnerable in front of people and show them your life through like songs is scary.
Yeah.
It can be scary. So I get what you're saying.
And it's like the music aspect has never bothered me. Honesty has never bothered me. Vulnerability. It's truly like the perception that people are going to have of you and not thinking too much about that.
No, 100%.
And I thought way too much about that.
Totally.
Like, I'm an overthinker.
Well, I am too. I hear you on that. I feel that big time.
And like he was respectful to me and like so compassionate throughout the whole thing. And like we did end up putting things out and like, you know, we still talk and he's
amazing.
He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, that's incredible. So then talk to me about the next step of you getting back home. What is that? When is that, and how does that happen?
So it's like 2019-ish.
Before the quarantine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't like somebody who came back during quarantine. It was like right before, and I had just spent like a few months kind of writing on my own and stuff like that to try and get to the heart of the art. Yeah. And stuff like that, and I just wanted to be closer to family and write at the same time, which is like what we talked about earlier. I'm so lucky that people make music in the town that I'm from.
Wild.
Like,
I can't imagine being from here.
Like exactly. So I was like, and not to get heavy, my dad's not here anymore, but he was at the time. And so I got 100%. To spend like 3 amazing years with him. And looking back, I'm so glad I came back. And I obviously do the LA trips and like the Miami trips, but I was in LA like 4.5 years, 5 years. So you don't realize how much time goes by there. It's like very quick.
It is. Yeah. That place is moving.
It's moving and grooving.
And I didn't spend that much time. I spent about a year. Oh, yeah. And it's a different vibe.
It's so different.
And that's really cool that you come back and get to spend time with your peoples, especially your pops before he passes, which is, I'm sorry about that, but that's really special.
It was so special.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It was so dope. And to be honest, like I always wanted to be writing like multiple genres. And I think I was kind of, and it was dope, but I was kind of getting in that like R&B, hip hop, where like kind of stuck in that.
Totally.
And I was like, not as an artist, but as a writer. And I'm like, I want to be doing more country. Like I want to be in Nashville. I want to, so just, it was kind of by accident coming back. Yeah. Like I came back for like a couple weeks and then I was like, I changed my flight.
Yeah.
Like, I'll change it again. I told you that.
Shit, I'll stay a little longer. I know. I guess I might stay a little longer.
Like, and everyone was like, are you seriously leaving LA? Like everyone was kind of like, are you serious? And I was like, I can get on a plane anytime. Like
facts.
It's not,
That's how I felt because I still do trips out there and it's like, I can always go back out there, but and I'm not even from here, but this feels a lot more like Oklahoma home to me. So I can't even imagine when you're from here. It's like I'm with my peoples and I get to do what I love.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into the interviewer, or you're not really an interviewer, but
yeah, you can.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I want to
ask me what do you want to know?
Because you went to LA first before here, right?
Yeah, I was in quarantine with everyone else. Shout out to everyone else, and I was writing songs on Zoom, and I got signed like during quarantine. My first 25 sessions were over Zoom. And that was terrifying. I didn't even know how to write a song. I just knew how to write what I was feeling. Yeah. And then I get into these rooms with these people who have Grammys, which we'll get on. But people who have Grammys. And I don't know what I'm really doing. Yeah. But they were, luckily that was with so many good people where they took me under their wing. And they were like, this guy's new. And they really helped me grow as a writer. But yeah, I was in LA. And moved And then I went back to Oklahoma for like 2 years and moved here. I'm coming up on a year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I've only been here like a year. I know. I'm so new. I'm the one that people hate. Like, they're like, man, motherfuckers need to move out of here. I'm the one, dude. I'm the one who moved in here. Just made it all like a bunch of traffic. That was me.
Gosh.
So, but yeah, it's wild. You ever been to Oklahoma?
I've only driven through it to get to LA.
Shoot, trying to think what we could do out there.
I was about to say, like, surely you had written there by yourself. Like, that's how you got started.
Yeah, I was writing in my bedroom. With my best friend, we didn't know what we were doing, but we were just kind of getting better at. You know, you just get better at it if you're just doing it. And so we did that. But shit, it was fun. I'm trying to think. We could get stuck in a couple tornadoes.
Oh my God.
We could go.
I saw a tornado there. Am I close enough?
I think you are.
Okay. I literally saw a giant tornado form in the sky.
Yeah,
when
you
I
did.
was driving.
That's like a real thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's called
this is like the
tornado.
movies.
It's called tornado. Yeah, it's called Tornado Alley. So
Are you serious?
I swear, that's what we're known for.
I felt like I was in a Carrie Underwood video.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And so we could do that. We could go fishing
today, honestly.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing after this.
Yeah.
Fishing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can fish.
Yeah, I like to fish a lot.
I want to eat it though these days.
I do like to eat them as well.
judgment.
No judgment, but I do love to eat them. I'm trying to think what else is going down in Oklahoma. We could go buy some Copenhagen at Quick Trip and put it in our lip.
I thought that was like a town.
No, we could just go buy some.
Copenhagen is dip?
It's dip. We could
I
just.
thought it was a city.
No, we could just. It's just we can go buy some Copenhagen and put it in together.
In Europe or something?
Copenhagen, Oklahoma. They probably made something up.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we could do that. I'm trying to think what else, Sid.
So you like starting writing on Zoom is crazy. This is my podcast.
Oh, no. You're good. It is. It's terrifying. Because you can tell like I'm an in-person person. I want to feel the energy, and I'm over a screen, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
No.
2, I don't know the delay and think about all the shit that's just different. The delay, the lag.
I was gonna say,
Ooh.
you must have been, because those were your first collaborations
Ever.
with other writers.
25.
You must have been like, that's like boot camp. I mean, that'll make you actually better.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And so to finally get in a room in LA was like not shit. It was like, okay, I've done this over Zoom.
Hell yeah.
This is it. Like, I know I like this better and I can do this because I just went through like boot camp.
How many people were in your Zoom sessions? Like 3?
2. Every people.
That's good.
Yeah, it was 2 other producer and a writer.
Okay.
And first song actually ever on Zoom. People hate me for this, and I don't take it for granted. My first Zoom ever. It got cut by Madison Beer.
Oh yeah.
It was called Boy Shit, and whenever that happened, everyone was like, "That's not how this works," and I was like, "Yeah, I know. I was very like blessed, but I was like, this is not how this one works." But it was a really cool write, and the vibes were right, and
so sick.
So Zoom was crazy, but yeah. Anyways, that's kind of
so amazing.
That's kind of
that doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
You're
and
just like cheesing.
No, it was crazy. It was crazy. So,
that's awesome.
anyways, you're back in Nash. And
yeah.
you're back at home.
I'm back at home.
And you're getting to write multiple genres.
And this was the first time. So like 2021 is here. We're like after the pandemic, all this stuff.
Yep.
And I'm finally like since 2013 out of a deal. Like my first time not in a deal. Yeah.
Freedom.
So exactly. So it was like I learned that it's a whole like other beast doing everything. Like we are used to just making the songs.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
And we, we go home, and if you're an artist, you take it home with you.
100%.
But just like, I literally was putting on all the hats, and I feel like the time has honestly made me even kind of like the boot camp thing. It's like it just makes you a fucking boss, to be honest.
I totally agree.
So it's been a weird time. Like I've been back a while.
You have been.
It's kind of weird.
You've been back for like, a while.
Don't even say how long.
Yeah, you've been here,
we
and
shouldn't say.
Yeah, you've like been here, and what's it been like?
Yeah.
What's it been like getting to work on different genres and getting to work with a lot of different people back here, back home?
Yeah.
How's that been?
It's honestly it's honestly such a full circle feeling.
I bet.
Yeah, it's so sick. Well, because I was actually like 6 months ago, I was going to move back to LA.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what? Like, this has been sick. This has been cool.
Yeah.
This has been whatever.
Yeah,
like,
right.
But I missed the like super fast pace
Totally.
thing. So I was ready to go. And in that same week, just a bunch of people were reaching out to me here.
Yeah.
It was weird. And everyone was
like
no.
a sign.
Yeah, and people I hadn't even met in person, like just emailed with or stuff like that, or mutual friends. And they were like, no, people are going to, they've been saying that a while. People are coming to Nashville.
Right.
But it was like, it felt real this time. It was
Right.
like, no, trust me, people are coming to Nashville. And I was like, okay, like.
Let's rock.
Let's rock. Like, I'm so ready.
Totally.
And I'm so glad I didn't move back because I've just met like my whole team here. Like,
That's amazing.
Yeah, and you.
You look at us.
Sitting here.
I know. This is wild because we met like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
You keep saying 2 weeks, but I don't even think it was that long.
Was it a week
that
ago?
long?
I think it was last Tuesday.
Wow,
okay. Yeah, I think it was last Tuesday. I think it was.
You're wearing all that.
So, yeah, this is super cool, and we already have sessions booked up again, and I'm super excited.
What's gonna happen to our song? Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. We're gonna have to text about that because we've already kind of pitched out some ideas, and I'm kind of excited. It's a different vibe, but yeah, how crazy. Okay, so you're here, and I want to before we get into our next little segment, I want to ask what are we excited about? Yeah, I know you said you've been writing. Tell me a little bit. Just gonna keep writing? What are we thinking?
Okay. So
whatever you want to share.
I did put out a couple singles in the last year.
Sid Tipton, baby. Check it out.
And it was kind of a rebirth.
Yeah.
Sid Tipton, baby.
Check.
I know. Actually, a sick video is up on YouTube. Should I look at the camera?
Oh, yes, you should.
Bad Dream.
So, yeah.
Still needs to climb.
Go check that. Hey, baby, that thing can climb. Just if it hits that, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It's supposed to be a train sound.
I saw it.
You saw it.
I got it, too.
You got it.
So that video's out?
So and honestly, I'm such an artist that changes a lot.
Yeah.
Like I always think of Miley or Lady Gaga or somebody, just like I don't have a lot of references for artists who just kind of tap into different phases like that. So it's like sometimes I want to wear like a flower top and sometimes I want to dress like the 90s. Like I don't even know what that is. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
And I feel like I've just been relaxing in that and owning that more. And
love that.
And that's made the music like more... I don't know what the word is. Like it has so much more feeling in it.
I love that. Feeling so big in music.
Yeah.
And that's really cool that you say that. Because I don't know, I've been trying to write a lot of songs lately that just feel like me and that I just think people are gonna relate to just from the story of it.
It's honestly the whole point.
Yeah.
And besides like having fun. Like I have a friend who says a song should make you want to cry or fuck. And I think that's the dopest kind of.
I think that's pretty damn true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like when I think about it, is it A or B?
I think.
Or is it both?
It might be both.
We talked about that.
I think it might be both.
I love a song that's both.
I think
Post Malone does both.
I think it's both.
God damn it.
I think our song's both. That's gas. I've never. That is so true. It's actually both.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like that. Yeah. I keep talking about it, but
so that's gonna be a good clip because I've never even. I mean, I think I just locked into that.
Yeah.
And I think every song I listen to makes me feel one of those two type of ways.
Right?
Lenny
Skolnick, everybody. That's his quote.
Yeah. Look at him. Shout him out, baby. Shout him out. I love it. That's freaking awesome. Well, good deal.
Them.
Good deal. So you're working on some new songs. You got new songs that came out.
So honestly,
yes.
Okay, so we have the songs that came out, a couple of songs in the last year, but it was about a month ago, Marcel Fisser. I think that's how you say his last name.
Hell yeah.
I'll just
sounds good to me.
So anyway, he's like top writer, producer in Holland. And we've been working here. He's like just now been doing Nashville trips, and he's honestly like one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
Like he's like, every time I see him, he's like, I'm the happiest man in Nashville.
Yeah,
like he's
you are.
He's such a good vibe. Like he's toured his whole life.
It's my favorite.
He was 14. Like, okay. So he's like, well, I'm literally like cutting a song we're writing for, I don't even know what the purpose is. And he just looks at me and he goes, will you sing and write my next single with me? And I'm like, yeah, I will. He's like, let's do it Monday. I'm like,
wow.
Oh, yeah. Like, okay, cool. So honestly, I'm not very good at writing for myself in mind.
Right.
Usually.
Right.
Like that's why I always say I'm a writer first. Like I just love
Totally.
the song. I love whatever. So I didn't think about it at all. Like usually it's like you think of your, is it going to make sense with my
100%,
brand? Whatever.
100%.
I just put all that down.
Yeah.
I just put all that down, and we just wrote a song. It's honestly about my dad and
wow.
just change in general.
Yeah.
And it's very different than what I've gotten to share. Not than what I've done.
Totally.
But
That's
what I've
exciting.
Share. So I'm really excited.
That's so exciting.
That's all I think.
And no, I know. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. That's super cool. And we'll stay on the lookout. So we'll stay on the lookout. But okay, I want to get to this next segment. Okay. I told you a little bit about it, but we're gonna do it. And it's a little rapid fire segment. So there's one rule, Sid. There's one rule. You literally have like 2 to 3 seconds to say your answer.
Holy shit.
And it's a lot. It's scary. But the reason I do this segment is because I'm bad at this. So I want to just I want to put it on you.
Okay.
And like a guest I had on, like the first guest, messed up. And like on the first question, I asked where she wanted to, like if she could live one place. She said Florida. And then like right after she was like, I hate Florida. But
Me.
Yeah,
By
right.
the way, yeah, I'm
she was like, I meant Spain. And I was like, okay. Okay. So you can't really mess up, but I do want to know right off the top what your answers are. And we'll go for like a minute, and then we'll get into our last
Probably
segment.
none of it's going to be usable. Okay,
Yeah, 100%. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Sid's ready. All right. So let's rock with the same question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you choose?
Barcelona.
What was your best subject in school?
Writing. English.
Yeah, it was. If you won $10 million tomorrow, what's the first thing you'd spend it on? Oh, you got, I'll give you like 3 more seconds.
A new car. I'm
love
sorry.
that.
It's so boring.
No, it's a car. I like the car. I like the car. Dream collaboration with one artist, dead or alive. Who are you in that studio with?
Oh, I'm sorry, Post Malone.
Oh, so good. So good. Yeah.
Magic.
Amazing.
It's going to be magic.
One meal to eat the rest of your life. What do you choose? I'm choosing steak. I'm like a big steak guy.
I keep thinking you're saying one meal. Tapas.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
Are you a medium rare guy?
How did you know that?
I could just feel it.
Yeah, I am.
You like A1 sauce. You like that blood in that sauce.
Damn.
Yeah.
I do like A1 sauce. I want that thing to moo at me, and I want to put it in the A1 and just... That's my shit, Sid, for real. Okay, that's my shit. Anyways, you get one app the rest of your life. What do you choose? Like
the voice note app.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was that the app?
That would be
appetizer app.
What a great answer, because we all say like Instagram, Twitter.
I'm not even saying that because we're in we're music.
No, that's the one.
Truly, and it glitches a lot.
It does. They need to fix that.
But it would be the one.
Great answer. Wow. Alcoholic drink of choice.
Whiskey. What kind?
Whiskey.
4 Roses. 4 Roses.
Oh, the
Jack and Coke, baby.
That's it. You can't go down with that. Mr. Edger likes that one. I like that too. I'm in.
Do we
all right.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I wish we had some. All right. Last one is gonna be, if you could play a show sold out at any venue, what would you choose?
Oh God. Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you would. I love that.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome. That's it.
Yeah.
That was the segment. You did great. I told you a lot of people.
Did I get in? I feel like I'm at school or
No,
something.
you did. Yeah, you're in. Let her in, y'all. I guess what? No, you did great.
Okay,
you did so good. Okay, so I want to get into this last segment. I know we talked the last time we wrote a lot of like my music is dealing with like mental health and real shit that's going on in my life. And this like podcast, I'm bringing on songwriters and athletes, and I feel like we have a cool perspective on the mental health side of things. I want to ask, because you write so many songs, is songwriting a way to deal with like a coping mechanism of anxiety or depression or whatever you're feeling? Whenever you're feeling down, is songwriting a way you get that out?
100%.
Yeah.
Always has been.
And that's like a therapy to you?
Man, it's the therapy. Yeah.
I agree.
It's the therapy.
I feel like that, writing a song and being able to put it on paper and then put vocals on it is a different feeling.
I think part of it is turning an experience into something that's sick.
Oh.
Like I really think, especially a painful experience.
Totally.
Worth it, almost, kind of.
Totally.
Worth it.
Right.
You know?
No, 100%.
And it's like, it's really turning it into something else.
I love that. It's a big coping mechanism of mine, and I wanted to ask you because you've written way more songs than me. I have. I mean, you have.
The time.
It's like I wanted to know if that's a big way that you get all like when you're dealing with anxiety or depression or overthinking, like you said, that's like a big way you put pen to the paper and you write songs?
You know what it is? Music is like safe to say anything. Like I feel like it's not always free to say whatever you're thinking or where, that was too much or wow, that girl's got a crazy vibe or whatever. My stomach just growled. But like when you're
hungry,
but music is like you can say anything you want. No one's gonna get upset if they do that's fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
whatever.
It's expression, you know what I mean?
It is, and I feel like that's why what we do is really cool, is because we can literally go into a session one day and be like, this is how I'm feeling, which is kind of what we did with our song. Yeah. And it's like, I want to write about this and don't give a shit what anyone thinks. We really just lock in. And it's like, we like it, so we're going to put this out. And I feel like a lot of people do that.
Sometimes I've been trying to like not think about who's going to hear it.
Yeah.
And it almost makes it better just
I
because
love that.
you're like, I get to do anything.
Facts.
Like I get to do anything. Like,
it takes anything that you're overthinking about, because we're overthinkers.
Yes.
It's like, let's just take them out of the equation. Exactly. What would we say? And then it usually turns out a little bit more authentic.
It's honestly like a venting session.
It is.
Like and sometimes, I don't know about you, but like, I didn't even know I needed to say A, B, or C. Like
100%.
And you just listen back and you're like, it's almost like a third person experience. You're like, damn, girl, I thought so.
Yeah,
it is. Feeling that.
It is. There's a lot of music. I say like a lot, like music is medicine. Yeah. And if you really dive into like some huge songs, some of them are just venting sessions.
Yeah.
And they've blown up because people feel that way.
Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite part. I think my favorite part, there's like two parts. It's like the therapy for you, and then when it's received makes it even
100%.
more.
100%. One that comes to my mind is like, it turned into a huge EDM remix, but I took a pill in Ibiza.
Oh my God.
I took a pill in it. That song is so sad.
Yeah.
And he's literally telling his story. And and it's a session. It's like he's having a therapy session. And the song turned into an EDM smash. And like, because of the beat. But if you listen to the words, that's like a therapy session in a song.
EDM is really great at that.
It's so good at that. So like I feel like if the music is real, like that song, it's gonna translate at some point, one point or another. People are gonna be like, "Damn, I feel this," because this is real.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go read the lyrics to that after this because
it's wild.
Yeah,
I just send you a video. He did a broken down version when he had a huge beard and he's playing in front of maybe 45 people, and he's like, "I'll send you it," and it really breaks down how sad he was. And how he almost died. And he's like,
shit.
And it's really cool, but it's crazy to see how it turns into an EDM smash. And like, it's one of the biggest songs that it's got 1 billion streams.
It's crazy. Honestly, like some of the EDM stuff I've had was like piano vocals or songs I thought were country even.
Totally.
Like I'm like,
and then
I don't know where this will go.
Then they flip over.
It becomes this hopeful anthem.
It does. I want to ask, last question I want to ask. I like another way that I deal with like whenever I have anxiety or I'm dealing like when I was in a really dark space during quarantine was like just trying to like ease my brain in a way to where I wasn't thinking about what was going on in my life. Just meditation was really big for me. I wanted to ask if you have anything that you do, whether it's journaling or yoga or whatever it could be. Is there anything you want to share that you do to kind of help when you're having a rough day?
Okay. Yeah.
Sweet.
I feel the meditation thing. You know what's most important for me is my mornings.
Talk to me about that.
I think, especially when you're really busy. And
yeah.
You have a full day and you know the night before and you've got every day is like that. You know, we've got shit to respond to.
Totally.
So I feel like the morning is just such a good time. Like if I don't take that space to just, I don't like to bring my phone.
I love that.
You know, whether it's like 10 minutes, it doesn't have to be a long time.
Yeah.
And just like, honest, it sounds kind of lame, but like feel my body.
Yeah.
And like just feel and not even think about anything. Just like get in touch with the new day. And like that, it's a grounding thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
One thing I started is like when I wake up, because I was on the same shit, because I would wake up and dude, like our phones. I mean, you can get hooked on like bad stuff early. like drama right when you wake up.
Bitch. Honestly, if I don't go outside for 5 minutes, I'm like, no,
So
and it's like, dude.
I started, like I'm telling all the people on the cameras, I go outside and get with the nature. Listen to the birds. Listen to the cars that, like the little dick guys that fucking drive their car too loud. Get with that, bro.
I thought you were saying Lil Dicky. Yeah.
At like 7 a.m. It's like, bro, no one wants to hear that. No, and you know what I'm saying? So I think we both agree. It's just wake up. Don't get on that. Don't get on this thing. Just go get with the world real quick. Go get with the nature. Go get with the birdies. Go get with them and just
go get with them. Get
your coffee. Take a shit. Do your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The coffee will help with that. Yeah.
Facts. Coffee shit, bro. Then maybe get on your phone. Maybe then, like rock out. Then
you'll be in a good mood to see some shit. Then take a selfie.
I love it, bro. I love it. Well, y'all, thank you so much for your time.
Are you kidding me? Thank you.
You're incredible. Y'all, thank you for tuning in to A Break with Jake. This is episode 3 with Sid Tipton. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to check out her music. Check out her music videos. She has so many smashes, so many songs. And God, it's so good to meet you. I can't wait to keep working with you.
Hell yeah.
Let's rock.
I want to see you next week.
Let's rock, okay. Sid Tipton.
Thank you.
Are we out? Peace, baby.
You can't stop this train. You know we not doing it for the fame, but up in the city, people knowing the name. Cause we don't stop, won't stop, yeah, we keep it rolling. Don't stop, won't stop, yeah, we keep it going. You can't stop.